Hello and welcome to the AEW Wrestling Talk Show with Rhys Jones and
Sean Smith, bring you our reactions to AEW All In, which came at you on August the 25th of this year in London at Wembley Stadium in front of 53,385,000 AEW fans in attendance.
we have a lot of matches to go through, so we won't waste any time.
Starting off with bear with us, a 16-man tag team match on the buy-in,
which featured the team of
Dynamite Kid Tommy Billington,
Kip Sabian,
Rocky Romero,
Kyle Fletcher,
Leo Rush,
Axel Andrew,
Top Flight of Darius Martin and Dante Martin,
taking on the team of Jay Lethal,
Satnam Singh,
Anthony, I should say. I'll go.
Aya Davari,
Private Party,
and the Dark Order of John Silver and Alex Reynolds.
After about 11 and a half minutes for winners of this match, we'll just say the team Tommy Billington.
Yes. In the second buy-in match, we had a mixed tag team match as the team of Willow Nightingale and Tamura Ishii took on Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway.
The stipulation of this match was that the winner would be able to choose a stipulation for the match between Nightingale and Statlander taking place at All Out.
And the winning mixed tag team of the match were Willow Nightingale and Tamura Ishii.
So Willow Nightingale got to choose a stipulation, and that stipulation was chosen this past Wednesday on Dynamite as a Chicago street fight.
And the final buy-in match was a 10-man tag team match. Again, bear with us, as the Von Erichs of Marshall Von Erich and Ross Von Erich team up with the Ring of Honor tag team champions, Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes.
You mean Sammy Guevara and Gold? That's
copyright. And also teaming up with Katsuri Shibata.
And they took on the team of the Undisputed Kingdom
of Matt Taven and Mike Bennett, and the Cage of Agony, which was Bishop Khan, Brian Cage, and Toa Liona. I think that's how you pronounce it.
After about 11 minutes and 10 seconds, the winners of this match were the Von Erichs,
Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes, the AW World Tag Team Champions, and Katsuyori Shibata.
The main card opened up with the four-way London ladder match for the AEW World Trios Championship.
As the patriarchy of Christian Cage, Killswitch, FKA Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne put their titles on the line against Pac, competing on home turf, and VCC of Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta, taking on the Bang Bang Gang of Juice Robinson and the Guns, Austin and Colton, and the House of Black of Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews.
We mean Buddy Ripley.
Copyright.
The ultimate winners of this match, after nearly 19 minutes of chaos, and new AEW World Trios Champions, was the team of Neville,
Copyright,
Cesaro,
copyright again,
and Wheeler Yuta.
Now we move on to a match which was a very personal match for the AEW Women's World Championship as Timeless Toni Storm puts her championship on the line against someone else who was also competing on home turf, Mariah May.
And Mariah May got the shot by winning the female Owens Hart Cup, also known as the Queen of the Ring.
Pretty much. And again, copyright.
And
the match was around 15 minutes in length.
And similar to the events of the Women's Championship last year when Saraya,
thank you,
was challenging for the championship. The hometown hero, if you can call it that, picked up the win and the championship.
Yes.
Ending Toni Storm's run at 281 days.
A very impressive run from the Timeless one, indeed. Next match was a last chance match for the FTW Championship as, hi everybody, I'm the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho. His championship on the line against Hook. Now remember, if Hook was, it had a very special stipulation to it.
No, that if Hook lost, he would never be able to challenge for a championship again, as long as Jericho was champion.
The match was around 10 minutes in length, and it had a very memorable moment during this match.
Well, it didn't help that Jericho had his goons of big cats.
Copyright.
Bill and Brian Keefe at inside getting involved. Ultimately causing Hook's father, aka Taz, to get up off the commentary table and lock in the Taz mission on Brian Keefe. Whilst this happened, Hook himself managed to lock in a submission onto Chris Jericho, causing Jericho to tap out, and Hook is now once again the FTW champion.
Yes, Jericho obviously held the title for a bit longer than what we all thought he would.
Yeah, 4 months to be precise.
Yes. Next, we had a 3-way tag team match. In other words, as the Young Bucks of Matt Nick Jackson put their titles on the line against FTR of Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood.
Revival.
Copyright. And the Acclaimed of Anthony Bowens and Max Caster. 12 minutes in length for a triple threat tag team match. 3-way tag team match.
Now, the way that the Young Bucks have been booked recently, I don't think anyone was really expecting them to lose this.
No. Considering they're booked to be unstoppable, power hungry, you know what. What?
And ultimately, they did not lose it. Unfortunately, though, this will not be the last we would see of the Young Bucks on this show.
No. But the winners of the triple threat tag match and still win AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks.
The next match was the Casino Gauntlet match, where the winner would receive a future shot at the AEW World Championship.
The orders of entry were as follows.
Freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy.
The AEW Continental Champion, Takeshita Okada.
The return to the ring of another hometown hero, Nigel McGuinness.
Kyle O'Reilly.
Zack Sabre Jr.
Roderick Strong.
Mike Briscoe.
Hangman Adam Page.
Jeff Jarrett.
And we had a debut.
Yes, the latest traitor,
I knew you were going to say that.
In the one and only Ricochet, not copyrighted.
Of course, yep, because Ricochet does have the rights to his own name. Christian Cage.
Yeah, who surprisingly, after losing the four-way ladder match, decided to enter it, as did Killswitch.
The last two individuals in the ring were Christian Cage and Kyle O'Reilly.
And Christian Cage managed to pick up the pin and earn a future shot at the AEW World Champion. The question is, who will be the AEW World Champion when he gets his match?
Yes, who? Next, we had a match for the AEW American Championship as Maxwell Jacob Freeman put his championship on the line against another hometown hero in the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay.
Now, about a month or so before All In, MJF won the AEW International Championship from Will Ospreay on the 250th episode of Dynamite.
Yes.
Unofficially renamed it the AEW American Championship.
Which was like, WTF, MJF, what are you doing?
We could all tell that this is classic booking in wrestling when there's a show going on, an international event. That this was done to allow Will Ospreay to win the title back in his hometown crowd.
But also give the big massive assist to Daniel Garcia.
Yes. Just a little bit. And after winning the match, Will Ospreay decided, I don't want this piece of trash title.
No, so he summoned in Christopher Daniels, and who presented him the AEW International Championship back to Ospreay.
Sounds familiar to when Bryan Danielson did something similar to a championship 5 years ago.
Yes. Next, we had a match for the AEW TBS Championship as Mercedes Moné
We mean
put a championship.
The boss, Sasha Banks.
Copyright.
The CEO, Mercedes Moné.
With Camilla in her corner, put a title on the line against Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Now, unfortunately, for what is considered AEW's show of shows, and what is considered, from what I've heard, to be quite a good wrestling show, this was the worst match of the card.
Yes.
However, due to the fact that someone in this match appears to have some form of creative control, and the fact that they had only recently given her the championship, I don't think it'll come as a surprise that the winner of this match, and still TBS champion, is Mercedes Moné.
Yes, and as my colleague said, Mercedes Moné unfortunately does have creative clause in her contract, so yeah, it was kind of obvious to where that match was going to go. And speaking of matches, we will now have a match for the AEW TNT Championship as the scapegoat, Jack Perry, put his TNT Championship on the line against Darby Allin in a coffin match.
The women casket match.
Coffin, casket, doesn't matter how you pronounce it, it's still, that's what
The one surprising thing about this match to me was actually how short it was.
Yes, 10 minutes in length.
And after after 10.5 minutes or so, Jack Perry managed to get Darby Allin into the coffin and close the lid.
Win the match.
However, after the match, they attempted to set the thing on fire.
When all of a sudden, the lights would go out. And a certain music.
And a certain music would play. And Sting, who had retired from in-ring competition back at the beginning of this year, would come out and make the save to its former tag team partner.
And now it's time for the main event of this pay-per-view for the AEW World Championship in a title versus career match. Bryan Danielson challenged Swerve Strickland for the AEW World Championship, and Bryan Danielson came out to Europe's Final Countdown, his ring theme song in Ring of Honor.
Not what I would call a typical entrance theme music.
No, but also he had family at ringside.
Yes, includes specifically his wife, Brie Bella,
Brie
Garcia, / Danielson, along with his 2 children.
And this match was around 26 minutes in length with lots of blood and loads of interference.
Just a bit, but it all came down to a very similar situation that happened 10 years ago. With the label lock being the ultimate decider here, and Bryan Danielson picking up the Miracle in London.
Becoming the new AEW World Champion.
Interesting thing about this is that Danielson is actually not signed to AEW anymore.
No, he is currently a free agent at the time of this recording.
So he has stated that he will continue to wrestle, at least for AEW, as long as he is champion.
Yes.
And that first threat to his reign comes all out because on Dynamite, he was attacked by, of all people, Jack Perry.
Yes, the scapegoat wants a shot at the AEW World Championship. So the scapegoat has an opportunity to become, unfortunately, if it happens, a double champion.
Not gonna happen.
Hell no. Anyway, let's run you through the card one more time.
In the first of 3 battle matches, in a 16-man tag team match,
Team Tommy Billington beat Team Jay Lethal.
In a mixed tag team match, Willow Nightingale and
Moro Ishii
defeated Chris Statlander and Stokely
Hathaway. In a 10-man tag team match, the team of the Von Erichs and the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes and Katsuyori Shibata beat the Undisputed Kingdom and the Cage of Agony.
In the main card, Pac and the Blackpool Combat Club defeated
Patriarchy
Ban Gan
and the House of Black
in a 4-way ladder match to win the AEW World Trios Championship.
In a match for the AEW Women's World Championship, Mariah May defeated Tyler Storm to become the new AEW Women's World Champion.
Hook defeated Chris Jericho in a last chance match to become the FTW champion again.
In a 3-way tag team match, the Young Bucks retained their AEW World Tag Team titles against FTR and The Acclaimed.
Christian Cage won the Casino Gauntlet match for a future shot at the AEW World Championship.
The Aerial Assassin Will Ospreay defeated MJF to become the new AEW International Champion.
Mercedes Moné defeated Dr. Britt Baker to retain the AEW TBS Championship.
Jack Perry retained the AEW TNT Championship against Darby Allin in a coffin match.
And in the Miracle in London, Bryan Danielson defeated Will Strickland to win the AEW World Championship.
So that about does it from AEW All In at Wembley Stadium. They will next head to Wembley Stadium in 2026.
Yes, and as has become tradition, All In is immediately followed 2 weeks later by All Out.
So we will see you at All Out, which will be, at the time of this recording, next week.
So until then, he's been
Sean Smith, and he's been
Bruce Jones, and we will be back next week.